All right, hello, and welcome back to Afternoon Drive here on Joppa Radio. My name is Drew Moholland. Hope you're having a good Tuesday, good start to the week, all that good stuff. Thank you, Lily. Lily Dissett done producing today on the radio side. Taylor Neufeld doing the TV. Caleb Noble and Sarah Hayden out there helping out as well. Hope you're all having a good day. Well, there's a lot going on. Let's start off with some of the good news. I got a text today from one of our favorite veterans, William Shuttleworth, who is making that walk. You remember we had him on here a few weeks back before he started his walk cross country. I got a text from him today, and William Shuttleworth has made it to Youngstown, Ohio. Very good. Nicely done, William Shuttleworth. So walking for veterans. The note I got from him is, let's see, what did he say here? Having a blast, such a wonderful, powerful trip, meeting hundreds of veterans. So very cool stuff from William Shuttleworth there as he has made it to Youngstown, Ohio. Keep trucking on, William. We'll check in with you along the way. The Boston Bruins losing Game 4. Very dramatic last night. Not good. Losing Game 4 to the St. Louis Blues. We have ourselves a series, folks. We are going to a Game 5, a pivotal Game 5, with the series tied up at 2 between the Bruins and Blues for the Stanley Cup Final. Game 5 back in Boston Thursday night. Going to be the big night. So that will be very exciting. A little bit too exciting here. I know Bruins fans were hoping to get that Game 4 and move along. Insult to injury, Zdeno Chara, the captain, is out. He maybe not out of the game, but at the moment he's getting some work done. He took a puck to the jaw last night. A lot of speculation is that it's a broken jaw. Did not play the rest of that game. Came back with a cage on over his face. So he came out just for support, to support his guys. But he did not play, which is not good. If he's not playing there down the stretch, you know that he's really hurt. We'll see what they can do with him. I don't know. Do you play with a broken jaw? I don't think I do, but maybe a guy like that does. We'll see Thursday night. Again, not confirmed broken jaw yet, but it certainly looked like it. Thursday night, Bruins and Blues, Game 5. I was reading today, the team that wins Game 5 in NHL playoff series with the series tied at 2 wins the series almost 80% of the time. So that tells you how important the game is. Thursday night, Bruins and Blues should be a good time. Hopefully it's a good time. I actually spoke with Ray Bourque today, former Boston Bruin. Had a quick conversation with him, caught up for a few minutes. Ray, I think I mentioned on the show before, I played baseball with his son Chris, who played for the Bruins for a little while, and Ray was one of our Little League coaches, and asked Ray about playing for a Stanley Cup, and he says, back in the day, these series all used to be gritty and tough like this, and he called it by far the toughest sport to win any final championship, and he said there's nothing harder than winning 16 NHL playoff hockey games to win a Stanley Cup. So both the Bruins and Blues now have got their way to 14. We'll see who gets to 16 here over the next week or so. And that will be exciting. The Red Sox are in Kansas City tonight. Little road trip. They got that win versus the Yankees on Sunday to kind of salvage that series a little bit. We'll see if they can put a little run together. They have to put a run. They've dug themselves a hole now. Yankees creating some space. Rays aren't going anywhere. So the Red Sox really have to make a move here, put some wins together on the road. One sure sign of summer happened today in Boston, the one and only Scooper Bowl, the all-you-can-eat ice cream fest there in Faneuil. I know a lot of the news stations were down there covering that. That tells you summer's just about here when the Scooper Bowl is happening. Scooper Bowl, that's right. I think you're too late if you missed it already, being almost time to drive home from work here on a Tuesday afternoon, but I don't know, look into it. Maybe you can catch it if you're working in Boston. Who knows? Thanks for joining us on a Tuesday afternoon here. I'm going to give you my little way to find this show. Our shows both radio and TV, available for on-demand streaming on the YouTube channel and SoundCloud. To reach the YouTube, go to ncmhub.org. That's ncmhub.org. Click on the YouTube icon on the top right of the page. Watch the whole video, all that good stuff. To reach the SoundCloud, go to the same spot, ncmhub.org. Click on the cloud icon on the top right of the page. You get all the good, clear, crystal clear audio, and can listen to these back in podcast form. So if you can't watch or listen to this show in real time, like you are right now, hopefully, you can go to our website, ncmhub.org, and get us. So hello to everybody streaming at home, Channel 9, watching on TV here in PortMedia, and of course the loyal radio listeners on Joppa Radio. We appreciate it very much. We're talking tennis when we get back. Very dramatic win from the Newburyport girls yesterday. Very, very dramatic. We'll talk about it. Got some players in the house, so we'll do that in one moment. My name is Drew Moholland. Keep it here It's Afternoon Drive on Joppa Radio. All right, hello, and welcome back to Afternoon Drive on Joppa Radio. My name is Drew Moholland. Hope you're all having a good day. It's nice out there. I think it's finally out of the woods with all the rain and the bad weather. And, of course, it'll downpour by the next time I see you. But who knows? No, it looks good for a little while. I think the weekend looks nice, too, so that is all good. We are talking tennis today. Newburyport Clippers tennis, in fact. And two members of a team who is in tournament play right now, the Newburyport squad, River Sava and Sophie Page. Hello, girls. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Yes.
Super excited.
First time on the show. I'll tell you what I tell everybody else, which is when you talk, grab that microphone. You can't break it, all that good stuff. So, you can, I forgot to tell you, you can put on the headsets, too, if you want. You can hear me better. You don't have to. If it bothers you, you can take them off. But I find most people like them. There you go. Sound better? Who knows? Can you hear okay?
Yeah.
All right, so you're all good. A dramatic win yesterday from you girls over Wilmington. You were down, well, I think I saw you were down 2-0 and managed to come back 3-2. Very exciting. What happened yesterday?
So yesterday our two singles
They all ditched the headphones. It's funny.
we had two singles matches that were pretty quick and they were looking kind of scary for our team.
What numbers did you lose? Was it 1 and...
1 and 3.
Oh, okay.
And then I was also a singles player, and the singles players all play first.
Yep.
And mine went the longest out of all of them. And I ended up winning after the doubles and won.
Oh, so it all came down to you.
Yes.
Not really. Not really.
No.
But
Oh, I know how this works. That's a lot of pressure in the last match out there.
yes, the doubles teams totally pulled it out, and they gave everyone confidence when they were on the courts by how good they were doing.
Look at you giving the doubles all the credits. Good for you. So, yeah. So it is true though. Doubles kind of bailed you out. That's kind of nice when you can get 2 wins out of the doubles. It's tough to beat, but
Totally. They're the MVPs of the season for sure.
You want to name drop them? Who are the doubles players?
Molly Page and Anna Hickman play first doubles. They've done really well this season. And then Lee McClure and Kat O'Connor have done also really well. And they actually got All-Star for our league. And they totally have helped us out.
Wow,
But
okay.
Since I'm injured,
Just grab the mic there, River.
since
Love
I'm
that name, by the way.
injured-
River
Thank you.
Sava.
Thank you.
They spelled it wrong in the yearbook.
I
Hang on.
know. It's fine.
Who's
I'm over it.
responsible for this?
I don't want to call anyone out, but I'm over it.
I did. It's okay. You can't get in trouble.
So I'm injured. I have a stress fracture in my hand, so
Yeah.
I couldn't play yesterday, unfortunately. But Elle Doucette had to step up big time, and Kat O'Connor. Yeah, so Kat played third singles. She's a freshman. She's really good.
Had she done that before this year? Or?
Yeah, she's done it a few times.
Yeah.
And it's a ton of pressure going in as a
Yeah.
freshman, especially in the state tournament. Like, it's totally different play. But, you know, she held it out. She played really strong. But Elle Doucette did so great at second doubles. She's only played there a few times this year, and she really pulled through with Lee.
Wow, very cool. How long are you out for? You going to be able to get back? Or
No, I'm
it's bad?
done.
Stress factor, it's a bad injury, huh?
Yeah.
I was hoping it was just a precautionary thing when you walked out, but...
No, it's really unfortunate, and it just happened.
what happened?
But
We need her most.
that's right.
One swing, or was it kind of nagging you for a while?
It was last match.
Yeah.
And like it was kind of a freak accident. I think like my racket just hit my bone like at the right angle,
Yeah.
and it just kind of like I don't know. I thought it was bruised.
So you're
but
swinging with the... you're a righty?
Yeah,
So
I'm a
you're-
righty.
You're doing a
so
forehand, and he's followed through?
I went backhand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that is fluky.
Yeah, it was really weird. But they thought it was a bone bruise, but then I got X-rays, and it was split.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, are you trying to be there very vocal-wise for your teammates now? Is that kind of your goal?
I'm the cheerleader now.
There you go.
Doing an awesome job.
She's doing an awesome job. Very good. When you have like somebody stepping up into a single spot, which you're more familiar with, like a young freshman, are you trying to like coach her through a little bit?
Yeah. Before the match, I try to like give her a little like strategies that I use when I play, and like everyone plays differently, but
You
I
like
hope
don't
she
hit your wrist.
thinks it helps. Yeah, exactly.
It's one really good strategy I learned. Did you help Sophie along through the match the other day?
I was just cheering her on.
She cheered me on.
Sophie knows what to do. But
Turn that mic towards you, Sophie.
River helped me so much yesterday in the match. She was like the only person I could hear on the sidelines after every point. That's like what gets you through tennis.
It's true.
You
Yes.
need everyone cheering you on, and we
Yep.
have such a good team this year. Everyone's out there cheering each other on. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Well, that is good. It's a very flattering comment, River. Very nice. And so it's one of the places where you can be nice and loud and not be called obnoxious. It's perfect, right? So what did you ever have any doubts down 2-0? For people who don't know tennis too, by the way, you have 3 singles and 2 doubles matches. So there's 5 total points. So when these two got down, Newburyport got down 2-0, they were one match away essentially from being eliminated. So you're fighting off elimination with 3 matches. Was there any doubt creeping in there?
There was a little bit of doubt yesterday.
Seems like there was a lot of doubt by those 2 reactions.
Yeah. Well, the doubles did awesome, and after the singles match, I started to get a little stressed out.
Because that comes down to you, right?
Yes.
I didn't have any doubt because she won the first set.
Yep.
Yes.
And then
Did you lose the second?
No,
Oh,
I
okay.
won the second in a tiebreaker,
All
which
right.
it was 6-all, which that's very close. I was up 4-1, and then I just broke down. It was a tumble. It was a.
Well, I was like, you're not playing a third set.
Yes,
like,
I
there's
couldn't
no
play.
way.
I could not play a third set. So
River's like, I have to go home.
Yeah.
yes, exactly. Everyone was like that.
Yeah. So that is actually tough in tennis because once you kind of start to feel the wheels coming off a little bit, like as my microphone falls, when the wheels start to come off a little bit, there's nobody like really that can help you out. I mean, you can get support, but it's all up to you. You got to
It's
find
all
out.
in your head.
Yeah, it's a
all in
mental
your
game.
head. 100%.
What are you telling yourself when you're blowing a 4-1 lead and trying to stay with it?
I wasn't telling myself very nice things. I can say that. I was telling myself that you need to get your head in the game and you need to let it go. There was a few points where I was just so not in the game that I just blew, and I was like, just let it go and just start over. That's what our coach always says. Like, crumple it up, throw it in the trash, and start over.
Yeah.
So
I used to play in high school too. I always said next point.
exactly.
Next point. That's the one.
Yes.
That's easier said than done sometimes.
100%.
Especially when you've lost a few. What was that like watching her, River, when it all comes down to one person there, one match?
It was so nerve-wracking. Like, I was standing with her mom, so Mrs. Page and I are like
That's a
watching her
nerve-wracking
right
spot.
up next to the fence. We're like, okay, Soph, like, you got to pull through. We know she could. And she did.
Was Mrs. Page leaning on you for?
Oh yeah, no, literally, yeah.
A little bit of a basket case. That could be tough being with the parents.
She's like the nicest person.
I didn't say she wasn't.
No.
She's a stress
Yeah,
for
no.
sure.
Most parents are, when it's all down to their kid at the end. What any highlights from watching that with her? Any one-liners that were fantastic? What is she doing?
Yep.
That was one of them. Or she came over, she goes, I just can't watch anymore. I just can't do it.
Walk away and come back. Walk away and come back.
Paced back
Yeah.
and forth.
Oh, she's a pacer.
Yep.
You're like stand still,
It was really
Mom.
exciting though. It was like one of the best matches I've ever watched.
And that was at Newburyport.
Yeah, that was at
Okay.
Atkinson Common.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's like your home course, home court. Well, that's good. So what was Wilmington's reaction? A little bit stunned or what? What are they?
We've never played them before.
Yeah.
So none of us had a read on them to begin with.
Yeah.
And they didn't have anything on us either. So we
They're
were
the
really
Wildcats,
evenly
right? The
matched.
Wilmington
Yeah, the
Wildcats?
Wildcats. Yeah. So I thought just watching everyone, we were really evenly matched.
Yeah.
But we just pulled through.
So what do you do? So you probably don't have too much scouting on them. I mean, hopefully coaches do what they can, but like you said, you're not a conference team. You don't get to see them very often. What are you trying to look for pointers since you're getting to watch all the matches and see if there's tendencies or?
When they warm up, we all get to watch them warm up.
Yeah.
So we try to figure out who plays where and what their strengths and weaknesses are, and then I think all of us Googled them. We all tried to get everything to see if there were any teams that they've played in the past that we've played, and how did they do, and just kind of match ourselves up with them. But yeah, we didn't have a lot of information.
There really are tendencies too. I was just watching even at the highest level. I was just watching the French Open right before I came over, and there was I think Martic is her name. She's ranked 31st in the world, and I was watching her, and every time she hits a drop shot, she lifts her back foot up beforehand. She
really?
Completely gives it away.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And I'm looking, and I'm like, somebody needs to tell her this.
Yeah.
This is
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure she is realizing it in the back of her head. But
maybe you would think though. I don't know. Quarterfinals of a major.
You would think.
That's
that they would.
interesting.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Look for that in your next match. See if I can help you along.
Yeah, we're not there quite yet.
Well, it's very obvious. I'm telling you. But anyway, tell your coach that one. She'll be. Who is the coach?
Carly Fair.
Carly Fair.
Yes.
I don't think we've met Carly Fair before. I don't think so.
She was the assistant coach last year, so then when Jessie Craddock left, she stepped up to be our head coach. She also works at the high school, too.
All right.
So.
We should have her on one day. Keep winning. We'll have you guys, have you all on as a team. So when is the next match? What's the deal?
Tomorrow against
quick
Belmont.
turnaround. Are you practicing today? Did I rip you away from practice?
I'm just gonna go late, so it's all good.
You are going to go late. What time's practice?
Now.
Now? Wow. How fantastic. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming on. This is wonderful.
Course.
You deserve a little time off anyway after your...
Exactly.
Miss Sophie, grab that one more time because I'm going to ask you a couple of the... So you won the first set. What was the score of the first set?
The first set was 6-3.
6-3. And then you went to a tie break in the second.
Yep.
Did you feel like if it went to a third, you were in trouble? Or you weren't even thinking that far?
I was trying not to think that far, but if it went to a third, I was in trouble. We had senior celebration the night before, and I was a senior. I was up all night, and I was exhausted.
She literally didn't go to bed until like 7 a.m.
Wow. It is so true. It's a hard time of year, right? I always say that about you have so much going on as seniors. Are you a captain?
Yes.
You are. So are you a captain too?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're the two captains?
Yes.
Gotcha. No, it's convenient. They sent me the captains. Excellent. But like, there's just so much going on this year. You have, I mean, I know prom's done, but you have graduation and final exams over. I don't even know. I've lost track.
Yeah, those are done.
All right. At least you put those away.
Finally done.
Crazy like month though or so, right?
Oh yeah.
Totally.
How do people deal with that?
I don't know. You totally underestimate it. A lot of crying.
There's crying? Who's crying?
Me.
more about this, River, please. Besides the injury, you mean, right?
I mean, I just think like as a whole, we're all so stressed. Like between finishing like all of our exams, and then we've like 10 banquets like every week, and then we have tennis matches. It's just a lot.
This sounds terrible.
It was fun. No, it was good
it's
fun.
All fun.
Fine, okay. I thought you said it was fun. I was like, that does not sound like fun. Okay.
It was pretty fun.
It's a little fun. It's just an emotional roller coaster?
It's an emotional roller coaster.
Totally.
That's how I describe it.
Maybe we need to do something. And maybe this is a plea to the school administration officials. The girls are stressed.
Yes. Yeah. We're always stressed.
Yep.
We're always stressed. Well, yeah. College, you get to manage all your own time.
Yeah.
Did you girls settle on...
Yes.
It's not necessarily less stressful, but where are we going? Do you mind saying?
I'm going to Virginia Tech.
Wow, good for you.
Yep.
My sister worked at Virginia Tech for
really?
5 years. Yeah.
Wow.
She just moved back last year.
Nice.
She loved it.
So
yeah.
cool.
It's different.
It is different. It's a really pretty area.
She loved it.
I'm super excited.
Oh yeah, she loved it. I remember thinking that she was I thought she was like a homebody, and then she was like, yeah, I'm moving to Virginia. I was like, what? And then she stayed there for like 5 years. She loved it so much.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
There you go. And she said it's like if you're on campus and then you like kind of venture out, it's like very like country.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like very.
Well,
she got me. You girls are too young for this, so you probably can't. You can't understand it really, but I can't really understand it. But she brought me homemade moonshine home.
Oh my God.
She's like, "This is a great gift down there," and I'm like, "What?"
I'm from Alabama.
Oh, you are.
And
okay. So you know what I'm talking about here.
I know what I'm getting myself into.
Okay.
A little bit.
So how'd you end up here?
Well, I moved up here when I was young, but I still visit my family down there often.
Gotcha. Say things like Roll Tide and all that.
Oh yeah. I was between the University of Alabama and Virginia Tech.
Oh wow.
And they disowned me.
She has the
I got my car keys.
Oh wow. What are you gonna do about that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you still gonna root for Alabama football?
Yeah, of course.
Well, that's going to be confusing because it's big time football at Virginia Tech.
I'm sorry, I can't go Hokies until football.
I think you've put yourself in a little bit of a situation
it's a little
here.
awkward, but we're fine.
Are you okay, Sophie? Do you need water?
I think I'm good.
You sound great. That's fantastic.
Yes.
I was going to ask you a question. I'm wondering if I should give you a second here. Does she do this a lot, River? Does she? Oh, that's funny. Well, how about you? Did you decide on college?
Yes, I'm going to UVM to study nursing.
No, very nice.
I'm so excited, yes.
Another beautiful spot up
Yes.
there, UVM. I used to go up there all the time to visit friends. Lily, can you grab her some water? We should get Sophie some water. Or just yell to Tyler. He'll grab some. Oh, don't say sorry. Just yell over to Tyler. He'll get some. So this is like your impression. River can't stop laughing. I see the dynamic on the team now.
Exactly. We set the precedent just like this.
Serious things happen to people, and River just laughs at them. This is fantastic.
Sophie knows it comes from a good place.
It comes from a very good place.
She can't even get through the sentence. She's laughing so hard. So is part of your job to keep things lighthearted there, River?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
That probably helps when you're in these tight tennis matches, huh?
Yeah, exactly. No one should be super, tense or stressed about it. It should be fun.
This is a rare opportunity, by the way, to have water in the studio. Usually it's not allowed.
Sophie.
Thank you so much.
If you were to spill, it would be they'd probably fire me.
That's okay.
Yeah. A lot of pressure.
That's okay.
I will pay for whatever you need to be fixed.
Oh, I don't think you want to pay for this thing. This is a well, I don't even know how much it is, but it's a fancy little mechanism. Just don't spill the water.
I won't. Don't worry.
Where were we? I have no idea. UVM.
Yes.
Yes, beautiful up there.
I'm super excited.
So you're gonna do intramural tennis or?
That's the goal. I'm hoping to do club tennis.
That's they have some pretty serious club tennis up there.
That's the thing. It's a Division I school, so it's gonna be hard. So
Yeah.
we'll see if there's intramurals. I didn't really see any intramural type of thing because they don't only have indoor courts.
Yeah.
Because Vermont's so cold.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
It's beautiful. Like this time of year though, up there, awesome playing.
Yes.
Fantastic. In Burlington, you'll love Burlington.
Yes.
One of my favorite little cities.
Everyone loves Burlington, right?
Everyone. Well, I think so.
I hope.
I know I do.
Yeah.
Live music and people outdoors. It's good.
Doesn't get any better.
Does not get any better. So when do you go to school? Vermont starts early, right?
August 23rd, yeah.
That's when I go back.
Yeah,
when you go back
everyone's
in.
the same.
Because the southern
yeah.
schools are usually more.
Yeah, they pushed
Yeah.
the date back because usually it was like the first week of August.
Yeah.
But they gave us
Grab
like
that mic again. Not
they
gonna
gave
break
us a few more weeks this year, which is nice.
it. All right. So you're gonna go to the football games, but you're not going.
Yeah,
to,
and
okay.
all Crimson Tide gear.
I don't think they play Alabama anyway. So.
They did one time, and they
Yeah.
got massacred, and never again.
And you smiled.
Yes.
What did your family say when you chose Virginia Tech?
They were like, "Oh, what's a Hokie?" I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah. Well, they got good basketball too. You gonna play any tennis down there?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Their club team is really good.
Yeah, I know.
It's like the same kind of story with UVM D1.
Tennis is hard because there's
It is.
even college you don't play that many people and there's so many unbelievable tennis players out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll try out. If I make it, great. If I don't, intramural.
Yeah.
So as long as I'm staying active.
Right. That is the key. It's easy not to in
Right,
college.
yeah.
You do a lot of worse things than tennis. So you have who's the next matchup with? Do we know yet?
Belmont.
It's Belmont tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Where?
Home.
At home.
Home again.
Atkinson. Yep.
So you girls had a nice little season then to be
Yeah.
hosting all these.
Yes.
What'd you finish?
Seventh.
Or
Seventh.
7th seed.
Seventh
Yep.
seed. Okay.
Yep.
That's a good seed actually.
It's pretty good.
You avoided the 8-9 because
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on the
Yeah,
cusp.
yeah.
if you win the 8-9, you have to play the
it's
1
bad.
seed.
Yep.
That happened to me.
Oh, really?
I got knocked out by the same team 3 years in a row in
That's
No
tough.
way.
Winchester.
Oh, that's who we played last year in the.
Yes.
They got you
killed
too?
us,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
They got good
They're
tennis.
really, really good.
I'm 32 now.
I think we got bageled.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 32 now, so I'm pretty removed from the high school scene, and I remember it so clearly. Chip. His name was Chip.
Chip.
Was he a
Yeah,
cheater or anything?
No,
He was just a really good
just
player.
damn good. He went. He played,
That sucks.
he played.
That's
He
too
played
bad.
like
That
he played
sucks.
D1.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
what can you do?
He gave me. I think he gave me a courtesy game at the end. Actually, to be honest with you,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice of him.
I'm not. I don't usually admit that. I think I earned it, but
Oh, I think you definitely earned it. I think that was all you.
it seemed like he was playing hard. It just he missed one ball down the line, and I said, he's been making that shot all day. I wonder why. But yeah, no. Chip was quite the player. Beautiful courts in Winchester too. Did you play there?
No, we played at North Reading, which was
Yes.
interesting, but they have nice courts too.
It was like the semifinals or the North semifinals.
Yeah.
Oh,
so it was more
okay.
intense match.
Yeah.
So
we had to have a
couldn't play.
neutral
Yeah.
Gotcha.
court.
Is there a boys team this year?
Nope.
What the? I don't understand it.
I don't know.
Who'd they play for? Amesbury?
Triton.
Triton.
How is there no? I
don't
cannot get my
know.
head around that.
They were good a few years ago.
Yeah.
Like our freshman year, they
Yeah.
were really good.
How does that just happen? A drop off like that?
I have no idea.
And you girls are so strong.
I know.
We have 40 girls in our program.
40.
Yeah.
You should just make a boys
That's
team.
the thing.
Right?
That they should all come on. What we were thinking is they should all come onto our team. Like
Yeah.
Rockport has a bunch of boys on their team.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're
Because
saying.
they
Do
can't.
How does that work?
Sport team.
Do they play?
Yep, they play. They
Yeah.
play in their number 1, number 2 position.
Oh, really?
Or not anymore, but last year they did.
Yeah.
Did they put an end to that? That seems.
No, I think there was just enough boys to
Oh.
create a Rockport team.
Did you girls push that? Come on, play with us. No.
They were kind of all done with.
They didn't really want to play with
It's
us.
shocking to me. I mean, I know tennis is not exactly the most popular sport in the country right
Right.
now, but I don't know.
It's up and coming.
I think
Yeah, I thought it was. For a while, and then I like the French Open, for instance. Like if you're a common fan, I think this kills the sport. Actually, if you're a common fan trying to flip through and find it, you can't find it. It's on like Tennis Channel and a little bit of NBC on the weekends, and they just don't have like a good contract. And not to mention, like there's not the women's game has great Americans right now, but the men's game doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Maybe that's the connection. You don't. I mean, but then again, there's Federer and Nadal. Those are all easy guys to root for on the men's side.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Who's your favorite players?
Serena.
It's gotta be Serena.
Obviously.
She's like my favorite too.
Yeah. Yes. Who doesn't love Serena?
Think of all time. I think she's my favorite player. Federer is on the men's and Serena on the women's. Favorite of all time.
For sure.
She's insane. I mean, like.
Yeah.
She's capable of
like anything.
Yeah. She has like her own clothing line now too. Do you ever buy stuff off?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or is that her own line?
She has nice visors.
Visors, yes. The Nike ones. Yeah. She's she's pretty unbelievable and a trendsetter.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
She's got it going
She's got some interesting clothing choices for sure.
Oh, that's true.
I don't actually don't. The more I think about it, is it her own line or is it just like?
I think it's just
she just picks crazy stuff.
I think she may have her own line.
Well, she's definitely sponsored by Nike.
Yeah, that's
so
definitely
she
true.
has like a say in what they do.
Nike probably makes her wild stuff.
Yeah.
But do you girls actually watch tennis though?
Yeah, I was watching it before I got here.
Are you in the minority?
Probably.
See, I think that's the problem. I think we are the three people that watch tennis.
In
Newburyport. I think so. Tennis is a little painful to watch every now and then. I will say that.
Also, if you don't I didn't know how to keep score.
Exactly.
Like
I
when I
first
started playing,
yeah.
and it's so confusing. There's so many numbers at the bottom of the screen. You're like, I don't know.
That can be overwhelming, but but I always said it's not an excuse though. It does not take that long to learn it.
It's not that hard. It looks complicated from a distance, but like once you're like playing, like it's really not that bad.
When I was in my only other job besides the one I currently have, my real job, but my only other job in life was I ran the town tennis program in Danvers for a couple of summers out of college, and that I found that to be like it was a great job. If I could do that, if it was nice here, 12 months a year, I would work it all year. But the one thing I found with the young kids was once they learned how to keep score, they were so much more engaged.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, because then it becomes competitive. You know, and you're like, I want to win.
And it's just, I think they just get annoyed not getting it. Like, and they then you kind of make fun of it. You're like, whatever, love.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
We'll call it 0 too.
Right.
And so I found that was a bit like we didn't even like most days we would just kind of start by practicing like scores. We wouldn't even, especially like at that certain level where you're kind of good enough to play. I'm not teaching the 4-year-olds how to keep score, but all right, kids, competitive tennis here. So what do you do for practice on a day like today? You're gonna run over and just is it a low key practice since you were the last one on court yesterday, Sophie?
It probably will be more intense because we do have a match tomorrow. Not as intense as in like
your legs a little bit though.
Yeah, no, not as intense in like how we're working out, but like intense as in like strategy and that kind of stuff. Yeah. We have one of our assistant coaches has been working hard with us with a bunch of different strategies. We can practice like the doubles. Have been practicing the Australian,
which is crazy.
Australian type, which is like one single, one. I don't even know how to explain it, but it helps the doubles immensely in their match yesterday.
Wow, so a little coaching assist, very good.
For sure.
Did you say that was your assistant coach?
Yeah. Yes.
Who's that? Did you name her yet?
Carla.
Carla.
Yes.
Coach Carla?
Yeah. Coach Carla.
Do you have her last name? You don't either. Nobody knows her last name.
No.
We go with
She's
Carla.
Yeah, she's from Exeter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She plays in
You just made Exeter seem like it was like otherworldly or something. She's from Exeter?
Well, it is. It's New Hampshire. It's not Massachusetts.
Yeah, true.
Uh-huh. It's not that far up.
I know. It seems like it, though.
It does. It's another state. I agree. Okay. Damn microphone. All right, so you get tomorrow, and do you have, like, the scouting reports today?
So we actually, Wilmington, who we just played against, plays Belmont in their regular season. So we got a few things from them. So I'm sure Coach will.
What do you mean? You, like, asked them after the match?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
They were in good spirits?
They were very nice.
They're receptive in defeat?
Stuff, yes.
Yeah.
Because now they'll ask our coach next season what they need to know.
It's a give and take.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good. How are the underclassmen looking here? Is it going to be a good program after you girls leave?
For sure. We have a lot of girls coming up that have been working hard this season, and we'll continue to work hard throughout the winter to be awesome next season.
You girls keep an eye on them from college?
Yes, for sure.
I'll come back.
Come back.
Oh, I have to come back. My sister's on the team.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What's that like, playing with sis?
It's interesting. It's fun. I love it. But also, I spent a lot of time with her,
Yeah,
but also
too much time. Have you been hitting together like your whole lives?
Yes.
That's a nice little advantage, huh?
Yes,
So
for
she,
sure.
So she must be like, she's got the advantage of older sis to hit against.
Yes.
What, not an advantage? What?
Well, no, yeah, of course it is an advantage.
Do you let her win sometimes?
Never.
Never. Can she
Never.
beat you?
No.
No. Wow.
She's extremely competitive, though.
Yeah.
So sometimes she can.
That's the best. You can give her just a little bit
Yes.
and then knock her down.
Exactly.
That's perfect. She says that with like that evil look in her eye. That's good. Evil competitive look. That's good. River, how do you have 40 people on the team, by the way? Did you say 40? Is that real?
We don't cut anyone. So
What do you
there's
do for
two
practice?
JV teams. So
Oh.
varsity practices together, and so there's a starting 7, and then we take like 6 or 7 more girls with us so they can practice.
Yep.
And then there's a JV Crimson and a JV Gold, because Crimson and Gold are our school colors.
Yep.
And they alternate.
Wow. That seems like a lot, though.
It is
It
a
is.
lot.
It's
a
too many,
lot.
isn't it?
Sometimes, you
Yeah.
know, like those matches, you know, we don't get home until like 7,
Oh, jeez,
7,
yeah.
8,
Yeah.
because everyone has to play.
Yeah. Is it one bus?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, we took vans this year.
Yes.
Oh, that's different.
Yep, it is different.
I was going to say the bus rides must be fun. I don't know.
They
Yeah.
were fun last year.
Yes.
The move to vans was made
yes,
this year?
yes. The
Interesting.
vans weren't that bad.
How many vans? Is it 2?
Two.
It's 2?
2 like giant, large, white
Starters
vans.
on one bus, JV on the next.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm staying with these people.
Yep.
Is it a tight group, though? 40 people? That can be tough.
Well,
It's more than the football team.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, or the same. I don't know. It's close.
very similar to
I think football was in like the 30s.
But
Oh,
I
really?
think so. They were like
Wow.
low, yeah. I don't know. I might be wrong on that, but
I don't know.
it's a lot. It's closer to a football team
yeah,
than it is most tennis teams.
exactly. But like our varsity, like our 7 and the practice players, like we're all super close.
Yeah.
It's like such a good group of people. And then the JV teams are close, and we all try to like integrate together during the matches. But you
That's
know,
nice.
like we all like I think our team, the varsity, we got super close this year, like closer than any other year, and it was really fun.
It's a really fun team.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Everyone is.
Yeah.
So what's Sophie? What's the key to getting another win here in the tournament? Do you actually think you can like make a run here and go all the way?
I think we have a lot of potential to make it really far. We went really far last year, and we
Yeah.
have most of our players coming back. So
Yeah.
I think we have a lot of potential. We just gotta play each match like it's our last. To be honest, play with our all we have. You
No
know,
s- no staying up too late.
no staying up too late. Everyone better be on their game every day.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm just kidding. You had reasons to be up late, but well, that's good. So, well, good luck tomorrow. That's a big one. What round is that?
The second round.
Second round. So we're down to like what? How does it? Is
Is it quarters?
I
Is it-
think
is it
it's
eight?
the North quarterfinals.
So it's a nice even 8 left. North quarters. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's probably 16 left in the state and 8 on this side.
Yeah.
if I had
Yeah,
to guess.
that sounds right.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cream of the crop right there.
Yeah.
It's like the Sweet 16 of the NCAA basketball
Yep.
tournament. That's big.
Yep.
Yes, we're
The Hokies
excited.
are in the Sweet 16.
See,
just so you know.
you're Hokies. Look at you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Alabama was not.
No.
Yeah.
God, no.
I don't even think Alabama made the tournament in basketball. They almost
For
did.
football.
Yeah, they're a good
Wait,
basketball
is this
team.
for basketball?
Yeah,
UVM has a good basketball team
Yeah,
too,
they
right?
do.
I don't know. if
the
they-
coach actually. I know the coach, Coach Becker at
Oh.
UVM.
That's cool.
He's a nice man. Very good coach too. He has them there a lot. You should go to a basketball game at UVM. They're fun.
I will.
Yeah. There you go. Marching orders. Perfect. Not quite as loud as Virginia Tech. She's going to get a bit of a rowdier atmosphere there.
Sorry, so.
That's a cool place to watch a game, too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
you're right on top of it. It's loud. But so, best part about playing tennis, playing sports, is it one sport athlete or do you play other sports?
I'm a two-sport athlete. We're both two-sport
Yeah.
athletes.
Yeah.
Both play the same, too?
No.
Oh,
I play field hockey.
I play soccer.
okay.
Yeah.
So, what's it been like playing sports at Newburyport?
It's awesome. Newburyport is totally like a school spirit, rah rah. Like people come
Yeah.
to the games, people
Yeah.
come to the matches, and everyone cheers each other on. you can tell by the Newburyport athletic page. Like everyone's always there supporting one another.
Your athletic director Kyle does a good job with that.
He
Twitter
does
handle
for
there.
sure.
River, same for you.
Yeah, it's been super fun.
Yeah.
Like I've met like my best friends playing sports,
Yeah.
and like even though it's like great to go out and like exercise or whatever, but like we just have like such good like team chemistry, like both for like on the soccer team and on the tennis team.
Yep.
And like, I mean, I think that's why like my high school experience was so great. It's because like I had, all of these friends that like I knew they had my back throughout the whole way.
Wow, and that's a good answer. The best advice for the middle schooler who wants to be in your shoes someday.
Well,
Successful
I didn't start
varsity
playing
athletes.
tennis until my freshman year of high
Really?
school. Yeah, and I was just like, I have like nothing to do. Like I played,
organized tennis, or like had you hit before?
I hit when I was like 7.
That's it, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
She's an insane
And so-
athlete. I don't think of anything.
Wow.
I think so. But so I played club soccer my entire life. Like I was just like gung-ho like soccer all the way.
Yeah.
And then I had nothing to do in the spring, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. Like I don't care. Like if I'm the worst on the team, like I don't care. Like I just want to go out and hit. And it turned out to be like one of the best like decisions.
And
like,
here
I've
you
ever
are,
made.
varsity tennis captain.
Yeah. So
Unbelievable. That
I'd
is the
say-
more uncommon route there for all you young kids. I haven't hit a ball since I was 7.
It's true, but so I would just say just do it. Like
Yeah,
even if
try
like my little
Speaking
brother,
of Nike.
He's gonna be a freshman next year. Never played golf in his life, and he's gonna go on the golf team. So who knows?
Just do it. There you go.
Yeah, Nike.
Advice for the middle schooler?
Well, definitely.
Don't pick up a racket.
Yeah,
until you're-
definitely. We don't have cuts. There's a lot of sports that don't have cuts, so try it
Yeah.
out and see. It might be your calling, like it was for River.
Yeah.
Or like, if it's not, then try something else. Or like, you don't even have to do a sport. Like, just do
clubs.
do something to get yourself active, because that's where you like
Yeah.
meet people. That's where you have the most fun.
Totally.
It's good college advice, too. Well,
True.
That'll be my advice
That's
to you
what I
girls.
heard.
Well, I still can't get over that. Like, 7 years old. That's interesting because I had to decide between freshman baseball and or tennis, and I ended up having to make that tough move. But I had like played before with buddies. It wasn't like 7 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's the what was it? Did all these people like? Who are you? You don't play tennis? Yeah.
Yep, basically. They were all like, I thought you played soccer. I'm like, yeah, me too, but here I am.
I'm a little lost. I was bored.
Yeah. No, my first match, I didn't know how to keep score.
Yeah.
Like, I went over to the fence and I was like, Coach, like, I don't know what this means.
You needed
like,
to come to my class.
Yeah.
It would have been fine. So
Exactly.
there must be more of that though. That you can't be the only one who didn't know how to keep score.
There's more at the JV level.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
She was a starting varsity player her first match. Like,
Really? Wow.
it was that's not right.
You are a freak athlete then.
Thank you. Well, Sophie and her sister have been playing tennis like their entire lives, and they're like insane. So
Insane.
it was hard. It was hard keeping up with them.
Yeah.
But they're definitely one of the reasons why like I got better.
That's cool. Well, so the tournament one more time. Why don't you tell everybody if they want to come see you tomorrow?
Yes,
match?
everyone come to Atkinson Common, 3:30 home.
Starts right on time usually.
Right on time. Yep.
Okay.
And it should be pretty even. Like it's gonna be some good tennis, I think.
It's for sure.
I'll be there watching.
Yes, we'll have hopefully a huge crowd cheering
Yeah.
us on.
Yeah.
That's what makes us do best.
You
It's
actually
true.
do get big crowds over there for tennis?
Nope.
We
Nope.
have our families.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, our families are the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need much to get a good
No,
tennis
no,
atmosphere going.
no.
What's it is it gonna come down to you again? Could it?
Yeah.
Are you
It
held?
could.
You held
And
as the
she'll
last.
pull through. She will.
No pressure there from.
Yeah,
River.
seriously.
And she will pull through. What's the thought of you? Did you serve for the match final point yesterday?
Well, it was a tiebreaker, so we
Yes, the
switched off.
final point was on your racket though. You can't even remember.
I can't even remember.
That's a good thing actually, because I was going to ask you what nerves are going through your head there when you. Can
I
put it
think there
away.
was so many nerves that I didn't process.
Completely
That's
blacked
why.
out?
Yes, I think that's why.
Well, that's probably a good thing then.
Yes.
Nerves are. Who said that? Was that Steffi Graf or? No, one of the tennis stars said that back in the day. Pressure is a privilege.
Exactly.
You heard that one?
I haven't heard that, but that's true.
That tends to get thrown around the tennis courts a lot because it's a pressure. There is a lot of pressure when you're
Ton of pressure.
when you're serving and
Especially singles.
Yes.
Yeah. First serve doesn't go in, and you got to hit a big one. And singles too. You have no doubles team must be on cloud 9 today. Are they just kind of walking around the school all proud?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Too proud? Is that? Oh, yeah. We've lost them.
No, it's good. We deserve to be.
Yeah.
We've worked hard, you know.
Worked hard.
Everyone worked hard.
All right. Well, give me the as we end it here. What do we? Give me the varsity lineup that you see tomorrow. What's 1, 2, 3 in the doubles teams? Quick shout out.
One will be Anne, which we're really.
And who?
Anne Decanter, who will be really good.
Okay.
2 is me, Sophie Page. 3 is Kat O'Connor.
Yeah.
Filling in for River.
Sava.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. First doubles is Molly Page and Anna Hickman. And second doubles is Lee McClure and Elle Doucette, which we're excited for all those people.
Anna, the point guard on the basketball team, is that right?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Gotcha, I recognize that name.
Yeah.
So they were the doubles teams that came through big. Very good. Good luck tomorrow, girls. You got to get to practice.
So
what are you still doing here? Get out of here.
I know.
Good to see you both. I wish you all the best of luck tomorrow. This was fun talking to you.
Thank you so much.
River, get the wrist better there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Get it ready in time for school in September. Good luck in college, girls.
Thank you so much.
And if you go win a tournament, we'll have you back on. Go win the thing, and then we can do this again.
All right, that sounds good. We're planning on it.
They're planning on it. Very nice.
Let's hope.
I like that enthusiasm on the way out the door. Fantastic. Sophie Page, River, Sava, Newburyport Clippers tennis, making a run here through the state tournament. Very exciting, and making some time for us while practice is actually going on, right? Yes? Yep. Go get to practice. We'll see you next time. We'll be back. Finish the show strong. My name is Drew Moholland. It's Afternoon Drive on Joppa Radio. All right, welcome back to Afternoon Drive here on Joppa Radio. Final segment on a Tuesday show that breezed by. That felt very quick. Always good when that happens because that means the guests were interesting and you lost track of time. That was River, Sarah, and Sophie Page there from Newburyport Clippers tennis. Dramatic comeback win yesterday and making their way through the state tournament with another big match tomorrow. So that is very exciting for the girls. Had a nice little applause for the girls on the way out. That was very nice, boys. Thanks for participating in that. Gave the girls an applause on the way out we were saying go Newburyport tomorrow. Very exciting. Look at you two. You two fighting over headsets. What is going on over there?
No,
Tyler,
no, we're off.
Yeah.
I just blew my eardrums out.
Oh boy.
How are you not
What is
deaf?
happening? I don't know. You asked me that quite a bit. Tyler Neufeld,
I can
Caleb
hear
Noble. Now you're just
Try it on.
now
I'm
you're just yelling.
I'm just not gonna do it.
Someone took the thing off. Someone hit the button.
Oh. Are you blaming the girls? I don't think it was them. That's okay.
I'm gonna blame.
Caleb
no, it
Noble.
didn't work this morning either.
Caleb Noble is the one here with the headset. How are you, sir?
I'm living the dream, dude.
Living the
Just trying
dream.
to.
Yeah, it seems to be the go-to line there.
Yeah, living the dream.
I like the shades hanger there.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of cute.
Was that? Yeah. I was wondering if a sentence was gonna come out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a very summery outfit there. This is the nervous yawn. Have you seen this with Tyler? Tyler does
Yeah,
this
he does
before.
that.
He does this before starting every show. Little nervous yawn. How are you, Tyler?
I'm tired.
Tired?
We were gardening today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Nourishing the North Shore has a community garden in West Newbury that we're a part of.
Nice. Would you like to tell us more?
Yeah, we were planting some peppers, some jalapenos. You know.
Jalapenos.
He saw jalapenos and he went about bonkers.
Yeah, and we
you
got
like
some
jalapenos,
squash.
do you?
I do like jalapenos.
The jalapeno.
They're good. We got tomatoes. We have cukes. We got basil. Basil.
I love basil on
Cherry
pizza.
tomatoes, regular
Cherry
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Never liked the cherry tomato.
What?
I know.
Good. We got beans.
You just say good and move on. That was pretty funny.
Beans.
Beans, yes.
What else? We might get raspberries.
You guys all like sunburn and stuff, spending all that time in the sun.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But soon. There's poison ivy.
Yeah, we'll probably all have poison ivy next week, so that's.
You know
gonna
how
be
they
great.
get rid of poison ivy? Goats. Do you know that? You must know that. You're a farm guy.
Yeah,
They have goats next door. I don't know why they don't.
goats to go from Georgetown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They do goat yoga too.
I've heard that. What's the deal with the goat yoga? I don't understand it.
It's hilarious.
I've seen the pictures. Like it's weird, but I don't understand what the goats bring to the yoga.
Well, you know what happens is they take. I've gone there with my cider before, and
Always producing time.
and what you do is you go to. You literally have grain in your. They give you like baggies of grain, and then you start. It's literally like a yoga lesson with like a yoga instructor.
Is he in your way? Is this what's happening?
Completely.
Sorry.
And then they legit do yoga, but there isn't a lot of yoga. It's mostly laughing and like people are just having a good time
So it's a fun thing.
it's wicked fun.
So you can pretty much add goats to anything, and it's
Yeah, as long as you don't mind a little goat.
Yeah.
You know.
Little goat.
Are they
you know
goats
what,
are
on the-
cute? Are
on
they
the
known as the
mats.
cuter animals? The goat.
Huh?
Are goats known as like the cuter
I
animal?
mean, I'd say so. I don't know. They're like the dwarf ones, so they're small too, so they're wicked cute.
Yeah. Okay. You ever done goat yoga, Tyler?
No, I didn't know goat yoga was a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I've pet a couple goats.
Have you?
I used to have to wrangle goats at tender crop.
Wrangle?
You worked at Tender Crop.
I worked at tender crop.
How do you wrangle a goat?
Yeah.
Well, you pick it up and you put it back in the pen.
Oh, you just pick up a goat. No form? What's the
There's
form?
definitely form. I only had to do it a couple times, luckily.
Show us by using Caleb. Pretend Caleb. I'm just kidding.
No.
I used to own 2 goats, Whitney and Houston. They're Nubian goats.
Whitney and Houston.
Nubian
That's
goats.
clever.
Yeah.
Weren't your horses named something like that too? Wasn't there? No. Maybe we've just had the goat conversation before.
Yeah.
How many horses you got?
I think we have 11 at the farm right now.
11 horses.
11 too many. Just kidding.
Yeah, you got to take care of them all, right?
Yep.
Is a horse tough to take care of?
No, it's like I don't know.
Just needy.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a pun in there.
it's just like a dog, I guess. People are OCD about their dogs. Same thing with horses.
Yeah,
But horses just weigh 1,200 pounds.
true. Dogs can be tough too, in a different way. The Belmont Stakes is Saturday.
What?
Horse racing. Third leg of the Triple Crown.
Oh, wait. Who won the second one? The horse that should have won the first one?
No, the horse that should have won the first one decided not to run in the second one. I think out of both of the horses that finished 1 and 2 did not race.
Are you serious? Even the
Yeah.
one. What?
Yeah, because the first one was upset about being disqualified, not the horse, like the owners think. Because then they've already made a lot of money. This is all a business. That's what's terrible about it. So the one that actually was going to win or crossed first but got disqualified, kind of already now is valuable. So they're going to get a lot of money from that horse because it's for.
They already know they actually it can do it.
And then the second horse was
That won it, technically?
technically the one that actually won.
Yeah.
That finished next was just, I guess, didn't think it really could have won the next one. So the owner said, you know what, we're not going to go for the Triple Crown. And I think there might have been a small injury, but I think most people think it was.
I think that's fair.
Whatever.
That's-
I don't like it though when they pulled his. You know more than me, Caleb, on the horse racing thing. But the horse that won the Triple Crown last year, name's escaping me.
Is it American Pharaoh?
Was it Farrell? Yeah, or was that 2 years ago? There's been a couple of Triple Crowns, yeah. But so instead of continuing to run it in the prime, and these horses are born to run.
Yeah, they're 3 years old.
Yeah, they're born to run. That's what they do. They pull them in and put them into the stud life, and that's where you make all the money. And it's like they're born to run.
Born to run, yeah. They just run in a pasture instead.
Yeah, that's right. Those cue the Springsteen.
And they're
right?
worth millions, which is insane.
Yeah, but apparently, and they say it's not. They say it's not the best of lives for them either, even though.
How do they treat those horses?
Well, they want to take care of them certainly, but it's just it's more like we'll walk them around the yard and stuff as opposed to let's get out there and sprint, which is really what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've always had mixed feelings about that. I'm sure they're taken care of, but
Yeah.
I don't know. And what about Santa Anita out there? Do you see this? It's like 20 horses have died this year.
What?
Yeah.
Of what?
Track injuries mostly, but then some kind of stuff that's just unclear in the barns and it's bad.
This is different diseases and stuff that go around.
Are there a lot of diseases? I can
Well,
imagine.
if they're you need to vaccinate them for stuff, just like people.
Yeah.
As you know, the measles outbreaks and stuff. It's
Yeah.
New York right now.
Yeah, the measles
Rockland
outbreak.
County and
You all vaccinated? You
UC.
go to New York all the time.
I do. I'm vaccinated, I think.
You're band vaccinated?
As a kid, I got a lot of vaccines,
Yeah.
but I think most people do, right?
You turned out okay, right?
Looking for a second
Fine,
opinion?
okay.
Fine, okay.
But yeah.
I had to get the tetanus booster shot where I had a little dog bite there a few months back.
Yeah. Oh, you still haven't gotten it?
No, I did. They gave it to me right away. I knew I had it, but it was they couldn't find it in my records. They were like, let's just give you the old booster. What do you say? So we did that.
What are they? It was good for 5 or 10 years, something like that.
Yeah, it's a while.
Yeah.
It was weird.
What is the one they give? It's like measles, mumps, and rubella. What is rubella?
I don't know. I don't know have I ever heard of rubella?
Maybe we'll hear about it soon.
Yeah.
It'll make
What's coming our way here, Tyler? Yeah. What's the other?
The next hip disease.
Oh,
It's coming in.
okay. And what's the one there that is not our generation, but the polio that was
Polio.
That's the
That's
bad
one.
That was one case of that in my family, and great uncle or something.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, it's so common, hit every family back in the day. Man, what else is good? What are you guys doing here?
We're getting DVDs ready for Promenade and graduation.
Oh, I heard that went well. It was rainy, but you guys did work your magic, right?
Yeah, we did some stuff.
Yep.
Laid some wires.
Anybody do play-by-play for the prom?
Play-by-play.
Yeah.
You can come next
And
year.
there's Michael. Look at this. He's flossing. Not sure if that's a good decision. We'll see how it works out for him.
Yep. No, it was good. It was good. The rain just held off enough. It just like kind of sprinkled, but like nothing crazy.
Prom's always fun. Rain or nothing. Rain's just a different kind of atmosphere, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a concert. Rain never ruins a concert. Just kind of makes it.
Whoa.
Whoa. Give that man the microphone. Vent.
Well, you just got to be careful with it.
Yeah. Plug in those electric guitars.
You can die from that.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm sure.
Yeah, you can get electrocuted.
From the guitar.
If you're playing in the rain. Yeah.
Then how did Frank Sinatra sing in the rain, man? Is it the
Frank Sinatra.
How did he
was
sing
it
in the
Frank
rain?
Sinatra?
He didn't play guitar.
Singing in the rain.
I know. I'm just being funny.
Yeah. How
I
about
think Prince?
Well, yeah, Prince would be the better example of the
I don't
halftime
think-
show.
I think
Purple
he had-
Rain.
I think he had
Yeah.
a wireless system, so I think he was
Yeah, I think he
okay.
did too. Did you ever watch the video on that?
Yeah.
The back. We talked about this before.
Yeah,
we
we
probably
talked
have.
about this.
Unbelievable.
It's
I just
good.
love it.
He definitely had a wireless system because he's walking around.
Yeah.
That cable would be huge.
That was all live though. There were
Yeah.
people. I mean, you could tell. I mean, if you have a trained ear at all, you can tell it's a little bit muddy because of the rain, which just gives away that it's live. What?
Muddy because of the rain.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
a wordplay.
You're easily impressed there, Caleb.
Seriously.
But but like I think a lot of people think the Super Bowl halftime show is always just, pre-recorded.
I
and
think
that
part
was-
of it was like the
Well,
back,
it's always
the
a
back.
live mic. I've learned.
Yeah, the mic's
The
live.
mic-
I think his guitar was live.
Probably
I don't know if the
Rest of it was probably yeah. I think that's the.
But the main focus was his guitar and mic. So.
Yeah, yeah. Prince can pretty much. You give him a guitar and a mic, you were good back in those days. But there you
That's
go.
for James.
Yeah, it's from the commercial, isn't it?
Chappelle.
Chappelle show. Oh yeah, I remember that. That's right.
Cold-blooded.
Favorite Prince song?
Favorite Prince song? Oh, I think it's gonna be lonely. Is that the song?
Lonely.
It's gonna be lonely. Bum, 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 something like that.
Sometimes it snows in April. It's my favorite. Check that one out.
I don't know that one.
Wow.
What
Yeah.
album?
I forget. I don't know. It's tough. You know me with albums. I struggle. It's tough when you have to like take an artist and then go all the way back. I mix them all up. I'll look it up real quick. I have just enough time to look it up.
do a
No
quick
favorite.
search.
No favorite Prince song, Caleb.
I honestly never really listened to Prince, but I have a funny story. So I have a buddy.
I didn't either for a long time. You should go back.
Yeah.
and-
So I have a guy. I know a guy that is like kind of a jack of all trades and like really good at whatever he does. And he had a guitar. He had to make a guitar for someone randomly. I don't even know how many guitars he made in his life, and it had to be this purple guitar and like or blue or something like that. And it was a custom guitar he built for this guy, and he had like someone just contacted him randomly to make a guitar. So he did, and he sent it back, and then he got a thank you letter in the mail. It says, "Thank you." The artist, so he like made a guitar.
Ah,
The guy lives in
that's
Seabrook, New Hampshire, and he made a
Crazy.
guitar for.
That's
Prince.
an awesome story.
I
That has
mean,
been
I probably skipped a couple of steps, but he literally made a
the
custom
Spark
guitar
Notes
for
version.
Prince.
That's great. You ever see his appearance on New Girl? You know the show New Girl?
Yeah, he's on.
He was on New Girl for an episode. He like hunted them down. He's like, I love your show. I love the dynamic of the relationship between you two. I'd love to be on someday. And then like I'll try to do the story in 10 seconds. The deal was they had a party at the Prince. There was a party part of the show, and like the Kardashians were going to be there. And apparently he doesn't like the Kardashians, so they had to tell the Kardashians to leave.
That's hilarious.
This is great. Good way to end the show. But yeah, there you go. Prince. We always go somewhere with music to end these shows. Tyler, Caleb, thank you, boys. See you Thursday.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we'll be here.
Thank you, Lily. Lily to set producing, the help of these two boys here. And is anybody else here? I think that's it. We'll see you Thursday. I think we're doing a music show Thursday. I'll let you know.
Oh.
Tune in. We'll see. Bye-bye now.